Hey y'all, I told y'all I was gonna come back and give you some more content. So here I am. It's Monday, October 30th. Laying here on the couch watching Halloween. I think it's Resurrection with Busta Rhymes in it. So I'm just sitting here chilling. I was like, let me jump on here and go over some reviews of the last two concerts I went to. So this is probably about 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Maxwell, Music Soul Child, I'm sorry, and Leela James was here. So it was a Maxwell trilogy tour. Now, mind you, this was the first time I had ever seen Maxwell live. So I was like, okay, here's my opportunity. So we went, and of course, Leela James was the opener. She was okay. She only sung like one song that I like ever heard of, but apparently she had a following because lots of other people knew her songs. I just didn't. Now she did a really good job. I'm not dismissing that. I'm just saying I'm really not a huge follower of her. So then, of course, Music Soul Child comes out second, and I thought he did a really good job. I had heard, other people say, just through different, reviews and things like that, people that had went to the concert, that he wasn't, I don't know, just seemed like maybe he wasn't engaged or he wasn't that good. He didn't sing that much. And I'm just like, I don't know if y'all was at the same concert I was at, but he was engaged. He can sing really well. Like he sang his, ranges and things like that. He's a really good live singer. When he first came on, he was singing and they were dancing, but we didn't hear anything. So microphone issue, that wasn't his fault. He did sing some new music, and one of his songs I really liked. I can't think of the name of it, but I'm like, yeah, excuse me, I could definitely, hear that song again. So he's coming out with new music, so kind of excited about that. But all in all, I think he did a really good job. Of course, Maxwell was the headliner, so that's, hey, that's really what we were all there for. Really good show. I mean, it ain't even nothing I can say bad about Maxwell. I mean, he hit every note. Stage presence was awesome. He looked good. He didn't miss a note. He didn't miss a beat. I mean, he was just on it. And his voice sounds just like butter. I mean, it sounds just like it sounds on the radio. Like he stuck, he was pretty traditional with his songs. Sometimes when artists do concerts, they like to switch up the rendition or change the music, and we don't like that. We want to hear the song the way it was recorded. So I was glad he stuck to singing the songs the way that he recorded them, because I mean it was perfect. I mean, I would definitely see him again in concert. I mean, it was well worth the money. He was flawless, period. There's nothing bad I can say about Maxwell. So that was that. That was pretty exciting, that I finally got a chance to see Maxwell. So about 2 weeks ago, like, we went to see Maxwell, and then 2 weeks later, which was the weekend of the 15th, Tony was in Birmingham. Now, I wanted to go see them at the Fox in Atlanta, but by the time I got myself together, the tickets were already sold out in Atlanta. So, of course, they wouldn't let you bring phones. You had to leave, put your little phones and electronics and things in the pouches. So I could not get any pictures, recordings, nothing like that. But I'm going to say easily this was probably the best concert I've been to. I mean, I don't know if you grew up in the 80s and the 90s, you know, that's kind of when Tony hit the scene, late 80s, early 90s. They put on a show. Like when I say Tony didn't owe the audience anything, they didn't. They left it all out on the stage. Again, just another flawless concert. I mean, they're icons. They're icons to me. I mean, they're just a staple of that era, that 90s era. And this is the first tour that they've toured together as the original group in over 25 years. And when I say, you know, it was just probably like being at a concert in the 80s. Like they hit all of their hits. They didn't miss a beat. I mean, it was a show. They put on a show, like, you know, live band. Of course, one of the Tonys, who was actually Timothy, plays the keyboards. And so he didn't really sing, but, you know, he was there. Dwayne and Raphael, they did the singing and, you know, playing the guitars and things like that. I mean, just an awesome concert. And you could tell, like, most of the crowd was 70s, 80s, and 90s babies, maybe even some 60s. Like it was a well-rounded crowd, but this was a concert, one for the grown folks, two for the culture. I mean, it was awesome. I wish I could have recorded it. I mean, I wish I could have got some pictures or something, because it was awesome. Like, if I could have followed them, if I could have seen them in Atlanta, I would have bought tickets for Atlanta too. It was just that good. It's like, okay, one show wasn't enough. Like, you know, when it was over, you didn't even really want it to be over, but it had to be over. But yeah, nothing negative to say about Tony. They are awesome. The show that they put on was awesome. So if you still have an opportunity to go see them, go see them. Side note, that Raphael Saadiq child, when I say he has aged gracefully, you know, sometimes people start off, you know, looking good, and then as they get older, they don't look good. Or sometimes, you know, there's an ugly duckling, and then as they get older, it's like, ooh, I wouldn't say Raphael Saadiq was an ugly duckling back in the 80s, but they wasn't really lookers. They just made good music. But child, when I say that Raphael Saadiq, yeah, he has aged really well. His voice he still got it. They all still got it. His brother Dwayne, you know, he sung his songs. You know, the audience was on their feet literally the whole concert. Like, you know, a concert is good when the whole audience knows all the words to the song. Like, that's a concert. You know what I mean? It was just, yeah, it was a flawless concert. And if I could see him 2 or 3 more times this year, I would go see him 2 or 3 more times this year. I think they're getting close to the end of their tour now. I think they wrap it up like in mid-November out on the West Coast. But yeah, I was in awe. You know, I sung all the songs and I screamed and screamed, you know, and when I left out of that place, I was hoarse. I couldn't even hardly talk. Like, no joke. That's how much screaming and singing I did in the 2.5 hours that we were there, like the whole time. And that's when you go to a concert, you want that engagement. You want to be engaged, and I'm sure for, you know, the musicians, they want you to be engaged. It was all that. It was everything. So that's all I got to say about that. But Raphael Saadiq, yeah, he has 2 thumbs up. He's sexy. So it was awesome to be able to see him in person. So yeah, that was that. So I did 2 concerts in like less than 3 weeks, and they were awesome concerts. But Tony, yeah, probably one of the best shows I've ever seen. Like literally one of the best shows I've ever, musical, concerts I've ever been to. So that's that. That's my take on the 2 concerts I went to. So hopefully, you all have gotten a chance to get out, this summer. And, go hear some live music. It definitely does something, for your soul to hear good music, especially music, that you grew up on. So that's all I got for tonight. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna get off of here and finish watching my movie. I'll probably be getting into bed in a little while. Yeah, so it's just me and my cat Pepper. She over there on the couch sleep. Y'all wanna see Pepper? Let me get up. She might pop up when I get up. Let me turn the camera around. Oh, you know what? I forgot about, I can't turn this doggone camera around. I was gonna let y'all see Pepper. I may still go over there and see if she'll cooperate. It's my baby cat. Oh. Let's see if she gonna do anything for y'all on camera. I don't think the people can see you, Pepper. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. You sleep? Yes. You sleep, Pep? All right. Well, I did the best I could showing y'all Pepper. I got to figure this camera out. But anyway, y'all see she over there sleep. She chilling. She yawning. So I'm on one end of the couch. She on the other end. So she is getting prepared. She sleeps in the evenings so that by the time I get ready to get in bed and get into a deep sleep, then she gets up and start running, back and forth through the house and meowing and, all that good stuff. So yeah, she's getting ready for tonight. So tomorrow's Halloween. Maybe I'll jump on here right quick tomorrow and let y'all see what I dress up as. All right. Have a good night. Bye.